Thank you so much for checking out my GoFundMe. My name is Alyssa Johnson, and I am raising funds to make a move from Austin, Texas to Durham, North Carolina. I will be pursuing my Master of Arts at Duke University in order to write a book on racialized trauma as it flows through the white body. This desire to write this book has come about from a number of experiences that I have had over the past 12 years. In 2013, I started addressing childhood trauma because I grew up in a chaotic home. In 2015, I started working with kiddos who were involved in the child welfare system in order to make sure that their needs were being met as they were working within Child Protective Services. As part of that work, I needed to have race conversations, and it quickly became clear that I needed to address my internalized racism. Fast forward to 2020, and I was in a race literacy training with a longtime race literacy teacher of mine. And in that training, she said that white people have racialized trauma. I had never heard that before. And when she said that, it was a complete illumination for me. All of a sudden, the feelings, experiences, thoughts, and everything that I had been experiencing as I had been addressing my internalized racism since 2015 made perfect sense when viewed through a trauma lens. They were very, very similar to what I had been experiencing since 2013 when I started my childhood trauma work, but I never connected the dots that the work that I was doing around my internalized racism was actually trauma. When I learned that in that race literacy training, it completely changed the trajectory of my life. I started studying everything that I could about racialized trauma because I knew that this was so important. Now, in 2025, I am ready to write a book on racialized trauma as it flows through the white body. As I started mapping out the book at the end of 2024, I realized I needed further education in psychology, neuroscience, and history. I really want my book to be grounded in evidence-based science so that I can talk about what is happening in the body and the brain as white people experience racialized trauma. I looked around at various schools for a Master of Arts program that would allow me to pursue this type of work in these various disciplines. And Duke has a phenomenal interdisciplinary program that allows me to take graduate level courses in all of these areas. I applied for priority admissions and I was accepted. And I'm so excited to be taking this next step. I would love your financial support in helping make this move possible as I move in either July or August, and classes begin at the end of August. And so anything you are able to provide would be so deeply appreciated. Additionally, if you're able to share this GoFundMe with others who you think would resonate with what I am going to do, I would love that as well. I think that the more eyes I have on my GoFundMe, the more beneficial it will be in terms of me taking these next steps. Thank you so much for being here. I'm appreciative and I am deeply humbled, and I cannot wait to take these next steps at Duke and begin writing this book.